God. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I am Pastor Tony Kennedy from Living Faith Church, Asaba. I am a Shiloh child. I gave my life to God in Shiloh 2005 year. And from that day, God started a work in me. According to men, I was a colossal failure before I met Christ. There was nothing working in my life. But I knew I had met somebody who can change my story in no time. I began working with him. At that time, I was 31 years old, still living with my mother. By the mercies and the grace of God, I met my wife, a wonderful woman, got married in 2007, paid my first rent in 2007. Immediately my wife took in. 6 months after, she had a miscarriage. She took in again in 2008. 6 months after, the second miscarriage. In 2009, by the grace of God, I became a pastor, a part-time pastor in Living Faith Church. And just before the ordination, she had the third miscarriage at 6 months. And I said, enough is enough. So I came to Shiloh 2009, and I told God that this was going to be the end. And I gave God a Shiloh sacrifice. At that time, I was posted to my first station to plant the church. And I was going, I told God I will return with my child. On my return, there must be a proof that I went to serve God. In 2010 Shiloh, at that time my wife had taken in, but she was not due yet. It was about 6 months around, about 8 months around Shiloh. I came to Shiloh 2010 and I said to God, what more will you require from me to protect this testimony? And God said to me, give me the whole of your salary in 2011. And I did so. In 2011, God blessed us with our first child. The one that they called a colossal failure, things began to change. In 2011, I was posted to another station to plant. At this time, we planted the station in July. By November, we were still struggling with 215 attendants. And I came to Shiloh again. I said, God, you are a God of multitude, not a God of single. I said, you must increase. And he said, give me a sacrifice again. I said, what else will you require from me? He said, give me your job. I said, you are taking 1 year's salary, you want the job. He said, give me the job. I struggled with it, but in April 2012, I finally conceded to him and I gave him the job. By July ending, 215 attendants had gone to 850. Praise the Lord. That same year, God blessed me with a brand new car I didn't pay for. 2013, we were still expecting the second child. It was as if nothing was happening. My wife and I went for a test, and the doctor said I could not father a child. And I said it was not possible. Can't you see one? He said, well, they don't know how it happened. It's not possible. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. In that 2013, a settlement sacrifice was asked for. And I came to God. I said, what will I give you? He said, give me your Isaac, the brand new car. I gave him. In Shiloh, I returned again. I said, Lord, what will I give you? He said, empty your account, which I did. Myself and my wife emptied the account. 2014 January, we came into a huge sum of money. And I said to my wife, I said, this also is a sacrifice. And we gave God that sacrifice. In 2014 February, my wife took in. October 18th, my wife delivered King David. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. The testimony has not ended. In 2013, after I'd given God my job, I wasn't working. I sold out my life to God. God gave me a duplex of 25 million debt-free. Praise the Lord. From January 2013 till date, my family and I had given out 7 cars as seed. We have given out 5 cars as sacrifice. God had turned my story around. I have come to return the glory to this God.